Hey, on Nothing But Net, I like to discuss all things WNBA. With that being said, I want to recap of yesterday's games. First on the list, one of my second favorite teams, Atlanta Dream. So with that being said, to describe Atlanta Dream game is unmatched. The atmosphere at the Gateway Arena, it feels like so close knit. You're always on your toes, on your feet, expecting what's next, depending on who they play against. Overall, I went to the State Farm Arena and Gateway Arena. Both atmospheres unmatched. And my next game that I'm going to attend is Las Vegas Aces versus Atlanta. But when I said this is WNBA content and nothing but net, let me tell you a little bit about me just briefly. I'm a Las Vegas Aces fan. Atlanta Dream immediately after. Immediately. So it's Aces, Atlanta Dream. And speaking of games, Bree Jones is back. She meshed well with the team. All the starters put up points last night. The queen of the game is Nas Hillman. That's how the commentator said when you attend the game. Now, Nas was in the game for 25 minutes. She put up 24 points, 8 from 8 from the field goal, 4 for 4 from the 3-point, and 4 from 4 from the free throw. Nas got in that game and handled what needed to be handled. I'm so happy to see my girls back in their groove. They was on a losing funk, but they got out of it. Because we all know that basketball is as mental as it is physical. It's about your mental performance, your stamina, and all things above. Angel Reese, as the commentator says. Big Angel Reese, not the little one. I love when Angel do like this. Oh, when she do this. She just plays with so much passion. She gives the game her all. She's a dog on that court. Angel is what Atlanta need, and Atlanta need Angel. It was reciprocity. It was a fair exchange. I love how she poured into the players and how they pour into each other. I think when they get down and a little in their heads, Angel helped to uplift the girls, and like pour into them. Now, one of my favorite things that I've seen on TikTok is when her and Medina Ocock was in an interview, and Angel was like, not too much on my girl, y'all making her nervous. And she said, I'm not nervous when I'm around you. That is so sweet. That just speaks to Angel Reese's character. Like, her nervous system feels safe around you. That's huge. People remember how you make them feel. So speaking of Angel Reese, the double-double queen, Reese scored 25 points and had 12 rebounds. My girl's got a point to prove. Alicia Gray scored 18 points. Jordan Canada scored 18 points and 13 assists. Overall, Atlanta Dream defeated the Tempo 111 to 92. So I went over the Atlanta Dream stats. However, I have to give props to Tempo. They kept up the tempo. Get it? Chef Mabry with the shots. Marina Mabry. Can't leave that girl open too long. But Mabry, you fouled her. You fouled Angel. So the other game that taking place, I won't get into the stats because I didn't watch the game, but I reviewed and did my research to look at the game. The next team on the list is the Seattle Storms. And shout out to Big Four. Flau'jae, I think she gives the game her all, the passion, and also Natisha Heidemann. She's the vet over there on that team. Seattle Storms had 107, and Indiana Fever had 110. Now, the people said CC did foul Flau'jae and it wasn't called. Some people said, you know what? That was all ball. But from my eyes and what I seen, it was a foul. It wasn't all ball. But the Fever defeated the Storms. And by the game being so close, you can just tell both sides gave it their all. Now, with the Storms, everyone put up points. Although they're in the bottom of the totem when it relates to like rankings and playoffs and all of those things, Storms is at the bottom, but you can tell they won it. I think some of the players give it their all when they over on the court. Sometimes it takes time to, mesh well and figure out and create a system that works for you. But once they figure it out, they have it. Now, for me, I don't know what they put on social media because I think sometimes they do show you all who the queen of the game and player of the game. But it was Dominique Malonga. She had 29 minutes and she scored 28 points. Dom is someone that I nominated and voted for WNBA All-Star. Now, what I do want to see you do, Dominique Malonga, but not at WNBA All-Star because you're on the opposite team. So I'm rooting for the team with Aja Wilson, Stewie. I don't want Dominique Malonga to score and dunk on my girls. I don't want Dominique Malonga to score and dunk on my girls. But dunk in one of these games. But not against the Aces, not against the Atlanta Dream. Just dunk. But not on those two teams. Last but not least with the games were Connecticut Sun and Phoenix Mercury. Now, Connecticut Sun defeated Phoenix Mercury 96-83. I'm not surprised. Both of these teams, too, are also at the bottom and in the funk. I don't know what's going on with Phoenix Mercury. They had an awesome season. Last year, they played against my team, Las Vegas Aces. They did give us a run for their money, but did they? It was a sweep. And because it was a sweep, guess what? They started off the season and they put B to our A. I don't know that they caught my girls at a vulnerable moment because we were just coming off receiving that championship reign. But they tore Aces up. And I thought that, okay, I don't know. Phoenix Mercury looking like something this year. We might have, rough round money. But they fighting and not finding their way just yet. I don't know what they'd be able to. But the thing that I learned about watching WNBA games, you just never know. Sometimes the top team plays against each other and do well, and you'll have someone like the Tempo or the Connecticut Sun beat somebody like Minnesota Lynx or the Aces. Like, it can go either way. It just, you don't know how it'll play off. Alyssa Thomas scored 17 points, and Kalia Copper, my Virgo sister, had 21 points. The Mercury's lost last night. So they had 83 points. Connecticut Sun, 96. I didn't get into the stats too much of these teams either, but whoever El Lacan is, she had 26 points in 28 minutes for the Connecticut Sun. Now, who I am familiar with on that team is Nia Rivers. I just love her TikTok, her personality, BG, Brittany Griner. They had the locker room popping the beginning of the season. But girls, lock in. I just want to see. I can tell that they wanted the ones that's towards the bottom. Because the Tempo was towards the bottom at one point as well. Or was it Portland Fire? I think it was Portland Fire. But however, Connecticut Suns and Mercury, I'm not surprised too much with the Sun. But the Mercury, I'm a little surprised. So those were the WNBA games that happened last night. But I do want to give a shout out to Madam President Nneka Ogwumike. Your hard work never goes unnoticed. She made history again. She always found herself on the right side of history. Nneka Ogwumike scored the most points in history, surpassing Lisa Leslie. So now in the LA Sparks history, she made history. And the other games, a few games ago, she made history. Did she make history? She shot the winning shot. I know everybody want to do that. Like win the game shot, the winning shot for the LA Sparks a particular night. And so when she did that, she was crying with the assist from Erica Wheeler. And watch Unrivaled, ladies. If you into WNBA sports, I was a Las Vegas Aces, and I'm still is a Las Vegas Aces fan. But I learned different players through, watching a game. And when we play against other teams, that's how I learned the players. But for most part, I learned some of those players through watching Unrivaled. I've learned a few players watching Unrivaled. That's how I knew about Mabry and all of that. And also, last but not least, the WNBA teams are going to All Star. July the 25th is the game. I call my team Team A, and that's Team Teresa Teaspoon. I'm with her team, so it's Teaspoon and Cheryl Reeves. And we all know that Cheryl is the coach for the Minnesota Lynx. She just also received an award for winning the most games. So they have some good coaches on their side. The other side has Becky Hammond, and I don't want to butcher. I can't think of the lady name right now. Please forgive me. And that's Team B. And both teams has amazing players. And so I don't have it pulled up right now, but Team A, I'm just going to name a few players. That's the team I'm rooting for with my goal, my soror, the Aja Wilson on that team, Breanna Stewart on that team, Ryan Howard on that team, Alicia Gray on that team. Is it Caitlin? Caitlin Clark on that team. Minnesota Miles on that team, the rookie, Olivia Miles. Speaking of Olivia Miles, I was saying this game 2 way back in, and check my shorts out. I said Olivia Miles has what it takes to be the rookie of the year. I spoke on her because when if you watch the WNBA draft, she spoke highly of herself. She speaks with confidence, and her confidence shows up in the game. She doesn't play like a rookie. She played like she's been in the game in the WNBA like 3 years now. She meshed well with the Minnesota Lynx. Those are a few people that I can think of right now that's on Team A. And that's Teresa Witherspoon team. Now Team B, they have the Becky Hammond and the other coach. And I just think that it seems so disrespectful that I'm saying the other coach. But I can't think of her name right now, but I'm going to put it to the top. And her team she has Paige Beckers. She have Angel Reese. And she have a few more other people, but you know that I'm Team A and I can't think of the team that she have right now. Both team has amazing players. So I know this is going to be a close game. A great game. Oh yeah, and our team also have Madam President. Do our team have Kelsey Mitchell? I think our team have Kelsey Mitchell. But yeah, those are the most recent news with the WNBA. Let me know if you're going down to All-Star. Let me know in the comments your favorite WNBA team. Subscribe to my channel if you like WNBA content. But also if you're trying to grow personally and professionally, because I apply WNBA principle to personal life, because again, the game is all mental as it is physical. And so you can just learn some things through the WNBA players. And so don't forget to like, subscribe, and most importantly, leave a comment. Talk to me and I talk back. Thanks for tuning in to Nothing But Net.